Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Something I'm actually going to be surprised to say that this news just came across that Geno Atkins, defensive tackle, 6'1", about 300 pounds for the Cincinnati Bengals, who went on injured reserve with a torn labrum, had shoulder surgery, and of course is out. And of course, Cincinnati is in the process of rebuilding. He is or will be a free agent if he's not. Actually, I guess he already is a free agent. He won't be returning to Cincinnati. Let's put it that way. There are multiple teams that are interested in signing him, and apparently the Dallas Cowboys are one of them because in the next couple of weeks, it's expected that he will be actually cleared by July 1st to actually return and be a full go. The Dallas Cowboys team doctors, the famous team doctors that pretty much they're kind of like E.F. Hutton. When E.F. Hutton, back in the day, I'm dating myself, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everybody listens. Basically, the Cowboys team physicians were the ones that said that Jalen Smith would be able to recover from his injury, which he actually did, even though a lot of others didn't. So they're going to be checking him out in the next couple of weeks to see how the labrum is and so on. Now, for me, this is kind of interesting because I was working on something. Hang on for a second. Forgive me, I'm moving kind of slow because of my knee. I think I've actually got a sprained or possibly torn ACL in my knee from being old. This is almost funny because this morning when I was uploading my morning video, I was thinking about one of the biggest changes for the Dallas Cowboys was, and this actually fits in perfectly. When you looked at our defensive line last year, our defensive front, and you think of Tyrone Crawford, 31, Dontari Poe, 30, Emerson Griffin, 33, Alden Smith, 31, and Gerald McCoy at 33. The thing that was crazy is most of these guys, of course, being elder players. But you think about Tyrone Crawford, who was coming back from hip surgery. You think about Dontari Poe, who was on the PUP list to start the season. Emerson Griffin, he was fine, but we signed him late. Alden Smith hadn't played for 4 years. That the average age of these guys was almost 29 years old. Excuse me, it was 29 years old for our defensive line. Heck, D-Law even at 29, and Tristan Hill was 23, Dorrance Armstrong was 23. We had old, injured guys on that defensive front, and we had problems stopping the run. And when you start looking now at our defensive line, you know, Gallimore's 24, Quentin Bohannon's 22, Basham's one of the older guys at 27, D-Law at 29, Randy Gregory 28 with few miles on him, Dorrance Armstrong 23, and the elder statesman being Brett Urban. Our defensive front is 25.77 versus 29. And I'm not sure that bringing in Geno Atkins, and let's take a look. Now, the Cowboys physician, Dan Cooper, performed the surgery on Atkins. To be clear, this is why he's doing the checkup. It's not a Dallas visit. So let's be clear on that one. This is not a Cowboys visit. In fact, that's actually kind of news to me. But it's the Cowboys doctor, so I guess that makes it look like the Cowboys are interested. I'm not sure that the Cowboys would be interested in him. See, okay, they got me. They got me. Atkins hopes to be cleared by Cowboys team doctor Dan Cooper. See, you know what? Wow. I'm an idiot. Hopes to be cleared by Dallas Cowboys team doctor. That doesn't mean the Cowboys are interested. It's just the Cowboys doctor is the one that did the surgery. So I don't think, in my mind, that the Dallas Cowboys are necessarily going to be interested in this because I think having these younger guys that are able to practice now. And this is going to be huge because, like I said, you think about us making these signings of guys late in the season that weren't able to practice in a shortened off season does not work out, especially when you're old. Tyrone Crawford was coming off of double hip surgery, couldn't move. Like I said, Dontarie Poe injured, and on the PUP list to start training camp. And as you've got these older guys that just don't have it, just like me and my knee, literally something if I was 15 years younger would have never hurt my leg. I'm just kind of got a little momentum going down the hill, hit the asphalt, boom, knee buckles, and now I'm sitting here waiting to have an MRI and see if I've got a tore ACL. I think the Dallas Cowboys have a plan, and that plan doesn't include older people. They're looking at this, we're going to be young, we're going to be aggressive, and we've got guys that are healthy now. So why go for a guy who's 33, coming off a labrum surgery, and his numbers, let me go to the stats here too. 2018, he had 10 sacks. 2019, only 4.5. And, of course, this past year being injured. So you're talking about another guy that's been going downhill for the last couple of seasons. So I think that this is really no juice as far as this goes. We'll see what happens on this one, but it's definitely a way of getting people to have interest, because it certainly made me – I was like, Cowboys – when I first saw it, it was like, wow, Cowboys are thinking about Geno Atkins. And I'm kind of like, he couldn't play last year with the torn labrum. So I think we've been bamboozled again. Hope you guys tune in tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, for our live stream. And we'll have more on this, as well as my thoughts on how the Dallas Cowboys have literally dropped 3.5 years of age on the defensive line, and how that's going to affect the way that they play football. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you then.